to be one that has damage that's reliable in between the burst that does come out of a CP Gwen. Because when she's not using Buckshot, when she's not actually able to use that ability, she's pretty vulnerable to getting picked off and dying. But I don't know, we may not see her. They like to flash her up on the screen right now. That's a good sign. I want them to commit. Commit
to the Gwen, huh?
You know, I even like let Celeste go through, pick up the weapon power Gwen in the Celeste. It's really good for zone control. You can do the Crystal as well, but they do grab the Gwen, so I'm excited.
I mean, this is All-Stars. I want to see some fun stuff here.
I'd like to see Crystal Power Gwen, personally. I think it's pretty cool. I had a lot of fun playing it even before the buffs. I thought it was pretty fun.
Yeah.
CP Gwen, little weapon Arden with a Roam Sammy.
Well, maybe.
You just start making sounds I've never heard before.
I'm not hit. I don't have much to say to that. Just that it's probably not the best composition they could think of, but you know, if they're looking for the win, we'll have to see what they end up deciding to go with. Vox and
Crystal or
Castro.
Weapon Vox, what do you think?
CP.
Ooh, I think CP Vox would be bad because Samuel and Gwen can split off pretty easily.
Cool dude. Anyway, Hardek is going to fight up against Aeroniac once again. We'll take away that Treant. Aeroniac getting forced out of the jungle. Hardek's looking for this escape. Diving the base. Hardek, what a man. This is the true American style of aggression that we have grown to know and love. Aeroniac just heals himself up in Sanctuary. Jetpacks there as well. Aeroniac's baiting him as much as he can. And I have to say, I can't even actually see that portion of the map because it's that far up. I have to like angle off towards the side. Hardek will fall. Jetpacks and Aeroniac take him out. First blood goes down to the blue team.
Are we using the same names as before? It's Kikaz and...
I think we need new names. Twitch chat, give us some new names, please.
Gotcha. Yeah, so, well, there's no weapon flicker. So I think that up till then, it was a much better start for Hardek than the last game. Like, for sure. Because when Hardek was playing that weapon flicker, he was just not getting any farm at all. He's been playing a relatively dominant start already, but I think a little bit too aggressive when he went into the third turret. I think. Yep, third turret.
Yeah.
So
it's a bit of an interesting dive. Like it's not one you commonly see, in all honesty, all the way underneath that third turret. Hardek, Sneaky, and Reddix trying to work out how they get back into this game. They are still actually ahead on gold because they forced Aeroniac out so much. Hardek's still, 6 CS up, and now actually Aeroniac's going to spot him out. Castro does do a lot of work, even though she was nerfed slightly at update 124. Hardek's going to get caught out, does get the Treant stolen away from him as well. Now Sneaky tries to knock him back with the Githian wall, but doesn't really have many places to go. No longer has the combat role until that level 6. Jumps back onto Aeroniac and melts him away. Sneaky looks like he's actually building up towards that tension bow, even on the roam here. Reddix in the lane is getting up towards that alternating current.
yeah, and the Crystal Vox is actually working quite well, despite going to, I guess, a double range, because the way the positioning is, they're just allowing the resonance bounces to bounce between them, which isn't the best, to be honest, and it's just playing right into Reddix's hands. And the thing about Crystal Reddix, we haven't really seen him that much, because I think Weapon Vox has been a little bit more fashionable to play, and we just really haven't been seeing that many melee ones. Oh, that's going to miss, Sneaky.
Yeah, and ARkaik just didn't go for it. Come on, ARkaik. Step up, mate. There we go. Gets in with the boomstick, takes out the kill. Will pay for it with his life, but totally worth, 100% worth. Got the kill on towards Sneaky.
Reddix is having to go home, right? He's going for the alternating current. I can just imagine that he is going to be going for that broken myth next, then potentially that Eve or that Shatterglass, and I think he's just reached that level 6, so we can expect if he gets to wait for it in the perfect positioning in a straight line, the resonance bounces are probably could quite possibly wipe out a large chunk of the whole team's health.
It could. It's all about being able to position it properly, though, because you look at the blue side and they don't seem to group up too much. So I think, although you have got the gauntlet, ARkaik knocked out here. Githian Wall comes out as well. ARkaik was just a little bit mispositioned there, in all honesty. Sneaky had a very easy opportunity to jump in. We will see Aeroniac take out Hardek in the jungle, but Reddix and Sneaky just took 2 kills and now looking for the turret as well. There's a tension bow on Sneaky, so they're really going all in on the damage early on.
And well, you do have to wonder, not ARkaik, he's going for that Crystal Gwen, and so this is a double Crystal comp coming out from the blue team, or Team 2. Yeah, Team 2.
Yeah, we haven't got a name yet, so... Gwen's guys. There we are, blue team are Gwen's guys.
Okay, what about the red team?
Red team, Team Aggro. I like Team Aggro.
Okay, Team Aggro.
Good, yeah.
That's just Hardek. I like that. They're going for a double crystal, and I don't think that's necessarily the best choice.
Oh, Aeroniac caught out here, needs to try and dodge around. Great Oblivion, tries to heal himself up, but an Impale from Sneaky catches him out. The wait for it used as well. Now ARkaik and Jetpacks need to get out of this one because Hardek is looking for the chase. Team Aggro are looking for the kills once again. We've already got 5 of them this game and 2 turrets. 1 shot, 1 kill onto Jetpacks. reddix trying to get those final autos in, but just can't get close enough. Hardek says, I can, and will try and get the glimmer. Just misses right at the tip there. reddix. Sorry, Jetpacks keeps himself alive.
Yep, Jetpacks had a really great game as Arden last time, but I think he's just struggling to keep his teammates alive a little bit this time. And I guess part of the reason is Crystal Gwen. It does take a long time to ramp up, just in terms of the damage that we'll be seeing her outputting later on. And right now, her skills aren't really hitting anyone. I think this is why maybe a weapon Gwen would have been a much better choice in terms of itemization for Team Aggro. And oh, hang on, Aeroniac's going in. I don't know if he's going to get any steals down.
So Aeroniac can usually be out Hardek in these 1v1s. He does steal away a Treant, and now they're going to look for the chase. Impale onto him. There's a Gauntlet out as well, but Aeroniac's already dead. Jetpacks is flanked here by reddix. Sneaky pushes him into the wall. And Jetpacks shouldn't be able to get out of this one. Trying to trade into Sneaky. Trying to see if he can get something out of this, but even with the fountain, isn't able to survive. Sneaky pushes him back, and it is 7 kills to 4 now in favor of Team Aggro.
They've had a really strong start, and the Vox, I feel like it's all coming down to Hardek and Sneaky there. So we don't really have a roam coming out from anyone on the side of Team Aggro, and I think that's just because of their name. They don't need to get any defense. And it's actually working out really well. He's gone for the on-hit build with the tension bow and the aftershock, so that's explaining why his impales are doing so much damage when he does land one. The same for the Githian wall. And actually reddix in a bit of a 1v2 or 2v2 situation there, actually.
Yeah, needs to work out how he's going to get out of this one, but Aeroniac not going to be able to do much. Will fall once again to Sneaky and reddix. Here they go. Jetpacks caught out. There's the tension bow proc. Impale misses, but Jetpacks really has no place to go. ARkaik does pop the Ace card to try and get Ace's High is the name of the ultimate. 1 shot, 1 kill coming out as well. There's the wait for it. And reddix, Sneaky, and Hardek forcing them back. They're onto the 3rd turret quickly. They will get the kill. ARkaik doing a lot of work with that beamstick. Aeroniac jumps in, but another kill. It's only reddix surviving.
A little bit greedy coming out from Hardek there, and all 3 members are so low, and I think this is the point where you do want to get that fountain going. Sneaky's already built the life spring, but he is about 800 gold away from it, so it's going to be a while before they get it. And even though they are going for this triple carry comp, it's working really well so far, but I think they definitely need that fountain just to get those sustained fights going, just for moments like that where they could have gone a little bit longer but had to back away and actually give 2 kills in advantage of Gwen's guys.
Good old Gwen's guys. It's a Crystal Power Gwen as well, so Shatterglass into what looks to be an Eve second. ARkaik caught out here, Sneaky, trying to get the damage down. Hardek pops the glimmers. There's a good gauntlet to lock him out. reddix off towards the top side. Let's see what he can do. Aeroniac jumps in with the Drifting Dart, gets the Malice. There's the Verdict as well. reddix almost caught out, but Aeroniac just not able to do it. Down towards the bottom side, we do see a 1-for-1 trade. Gwen and Kestrel have fallen off the fold, and Sneaky is not long for this fold either. Jetpacks 2 levels behind. Sneaky just keeps himself alive. Here's the Oblivion to try and lock reddix down, but the wait for it comes out. Stops Aeroniac being able to get too much damage down, and he will fall. It's a double for reddix with the bounces, and it's an ace for Team Aggro.
Great game for them already. I think the last game was not the best for them, to say the least, but so far they've it's a bit of a complete turnaround for them actually, and it really does feel that Gwen's guys are struggling a lot now. ARkaik might not make this one.
Nope, he's not going to make it. He's dead. reddix and Sneaky looking for that 3rd turret as well. 4,000 gold their lead. They're going to force this a little bit high up towards about 5. Aeroniac jumped on. Good impale. Once again, Sneaky's been absolutely on point with those impales. Still hasn't got his fountain, but he's got a tension bow and he's got an aftershock, and he is doing absolute work.
It feels like the Crystal Vox. We're not actually seeing him playing it very much Crystal, just because, like you said at the start, we're not seeing the positioning coming out from Gwen's guys for the resonance bounce to do that much damage. But he's still doing enough in those 1v1s or the 1v2s. But I can't help but think that if he was weapon, that this game may be even more further ahead than it is already for them.
It's possible. I think being able to mix up your damage does help as well. Oh, baby Hardek trying to get onto ARkaik. Ace's High stuns him up. His Jetpacks jumps in. will catch out Sneaky as well. Sneaky looks for the kill though, takes out ARkaik, and now knocks Jetpacks back as well. One shot, one kill, straight onto the back line. That Samuel goes down, Aeroniac falls. Jetpacks the final man standing, and Sneaky's just like trying to support or combat him out. And Gauntlet just keeps him alive. No ace for Team Aggro, but living up to their name, they'll push them back once again. ARkaik up in 2, Aeroniac up in 5. They're going for the crystal turrets, but Sneaky does need to be a little bit careful. In fact, ARkaik comes out. There's the turret falls. Hardek goes into the active camera. Will stun up Jetpacks. Good double impact onto ARkaik, who gets sniped with the resonance bounces. They will lose out Hardek though. Oh baby, he's fallen. Aeroniac gonna see what he can do into Sneaky. Jetpacks and reddix just fighting off towards the side. Jetpacks doing absolute work here trying to take out reddix. Aeroniac will take out the kill off towards the side, and now reddix, the final man standing for Team Aggro. He goes down. It's a triple for Aeroniac. They finally defend their base, but it's a huge lead for Team Aggro.
Absolutely. I don't know why Reddix keeps picking these 1v1s, because as a Crystal Vox, you're not going to do as well. In a team fight situation, if you're fighting all 3 members, then that is where Crystal Vox does his best. But in those 1v1 situations, he probably should have just backed off them, because even against a roam, there's a high chance that the roam could come out from that better than that Crystal Vox one. That is definitely something that we saw there, and you might be seeing the beginning of the comeback here. You might get the first turrets.
Oh, that's definitely the comeback for them. They have one whole turret. Misses the aces higher. Baby Hardek looking for Aeroniac. Double glimmer. Missed Impale. Now Aeroniac can turn this one around. Has the Eve. Look at the healing from the drifting dark. It's absolutely huge. Still a fountain up for Jetpacks. Uses it right at the last moment to keep himself alive. He has been sacrificed. No gauntlet for him. Means that Sneaky Hardek and reddix will take him down.
No, just when you say baby Hardek, it just makes me think of like Mario Kart, where you have like the baby versions. And I'm like...
Just a tiny little Hardek. Like,
that's what I'm imagining that, and I'm like, it's really funny. I know it should be serious, but I can't help just imagining.
This is All Stars, nothing serious in All Stars. All about the jokes. It's an immense goal payout here for Team Aggro, and Baby Hardek, along with Peach and Mario, looking to see how they can cart this one to victory. Who will win the race? Well, will it be Gwen's guys? Was it we decided to call them?
Gwen's guys.
Yeah, Gwen's guys or Team Aggro, that's the big question.
Baby Hardek.
Please, Shin, some sense of decorum. Done. Anyway, we do see a couple of kills. Jetpack surviving though. Sneaky misses the Impale. It's up to Aeroniac. Can he trade into this alliance? That's the big question. Baby Hardek already fallen. Infanticide has happened now. Aeroniac's going to try and turn on towards Sneaky. It's Jetpacks as well. Good route. The Impale comes down, but it is an ace, and Aeroniac and Gwen's guys are unbeatable.
Yep, they're unbeatable right now. It's like their second fight that they won. And
well, I'll take this away for a little bit. Okay, so the turret has gone down. reddix, oh baby Hardek. Now you Jetpacks and Aeroniac gonna see what they can do in the jungle here. The Kraken is up in about 10 seconds. That's gonna be a big point of contestation for these two teams. The Gwen is on 2-7-2, but has a Samuel to back her up. Aeroniac doing absolute work here. reddix trying to dodge around, dodges the Malice and the Verdict. There's the Corrupted Genius. A lot of energy restored. reddix gets caught out, and ARkaik comes in to snipe off the kill. Steals that one away from Aeroniac. Sneaky jumps in. One of the main forces for good on this Team Aggro at the moment. Aeroniac's going to chase onto Sneaky though, and he just can't do anything to get away. Has the triple on hit items, but Aeroniac just needs the Malice and the Verdict to continue connecting, which is exactly what it does. Takes another kill down. You said it was the beginning of the comeback. Well, it might just be that. Hardek's going to see what he can do, positioning around the Kraken, perhaps expecting Gwen's guys to start it up soon.
yeah, I think part of the reason why, we're just seeing this comeback is it comes down to the positioning. reddix isn't getting those fights that he wants where they're all clumped up. They're being very clever with the positioning. We're seeing all the fights breaking off into those 1v1s, 1v2s all around the map, so he's not getting the resonance that he wants. And the other reason is because Team Aggro, they have gone for this triple carry composition or builds, and it does so well in the early game if you're super aggressive and you can finish the game off early. Fortunately for them, they haven't managed to do that, and because we're going to see a bit more defense coming out, well, just the utility items coming out from Jetpacks, it makes it very difficult for them. And actually reddix, bit of a bad position again.
Very bad position indeed. We'll be able to get a kill, though, on towards that Gwen. 3 and 8 on ARkaik. Baby Hardek going to get taken low. There's the wait for it. Jetpacks knocked into the wall. It's up to Aeroniac, really, to see if he can get Malice and Verdict in from the side, but Sneaky doing a great job of zoning him out. Sneaky, the bouncer for the team, but Aeroniac steps straight past him, says, I don't care, gets himself a double, now looking for the triple as well. Sneaky trying to bounce him back into the wall with that Gittian wall, but it's not going to be enough to keep Aeroniac off him. Sneaky almost takes him out. The Impale doesn't land. The Malice comes out, and the verdict is an ace in favor of Gwen's guys.
I don't think he's going to be able to finish up, get the Kraken, so he's just going to have to go for that third turret, and this game is just going to go on a little bit further because I think even with that Eve of Harvest, he doesn't have enough there, and I don't know what I just did to my screen, but because I just changed the perspective completely, I didn't know I could do this.
Oh yes, the new replay mode. You can angle it and stuff. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, but I can't get to the angle that was before, and
So you just zoom out and then just change the angle. There's just like 2 fingers.
Yeah, but I can't remember what the original perspective was.
No, just choose one. Just choose one, man. Like this is the whole thing with Vainglory. Like they're inventing things for us, and you can just choose an angle you like.
I'm not happy with this. I mean, it's a cool feature, but I just want to get my original angle back.
Sometimes change is good, okay? Sometimes change is good. You need to understand this and adapt and embrace the change, Shinyi.
Oh, I think this is. Oh, I've blood.
Oh,
Great.
Reddix caught out by not ARkaik. Tries to take him out, but Hardek and Sneaky are looking for it. Misses into the Impale once again. Aeroniac is back at base. They don't really want to fight without him. ARkaik has a clockwork here. Gets caught out with the Impale and will pay for it with his life. Just no escape for him at all. Now Aeroniac's going to step forward. Drifting dark. There is the Gauntlet as well. Sneaky caught out. Aeroniac's going to see what he can do. Steps forward into Sneaky. Knocked back though. Sneaky keeps himself alive. 1 shot, 1 kill from Hardek. Reddix low. Hardek low as well. Takes 2 shots of the Malice, and Verdict takes another 2 as well. That's a dead Hardek. Oh, baby has fallen. Sneaky off towards the side. Jumps in with the Impale, but misses Aeroniac. And Aeroniac will take down the Lance. Reddix, the final man standing. This has been Aeroniac versus the world. 14 of his team's 21 kills are on his shoulders. They are looking for the final kill onto Reddix, who does get himself out of there. But for the first time in the game, Gwen's guys have taken the gold lead.
Yeah, I think we've been seeing that Team Aggro, they've had the steady like 5k gold lead for quite a bit of the game, but we are beginning to see the team fights going the way of Gwen's guys. And I'm not going to say it's because of Gwen. I really don't think Gwen's been doing that much in the fights, and I think it's coming down to Aeroniac because we are seeing a lot of the team fights being played out in the drifting dark, and we're not seeing any movement from Team Aggro trying to get out of the way. So Aeroniac's just regenerating health the whole time, and they're trying to chase him, but Aeroniac can just kite back, and it's just doing so much damage because as even though Reddix and no Baby Hardek, they have the Aegis, it just doesn't seem to be enough for them to catch him and pin him down.
Definitely hasn't been enough. Now the Kraken has been unleashed for Gwen's guys. They're going to look for the push with this. The Reddix and Hardek, they're on a mission from God. Their mission is to try and take out this final crystal turret. Jetpacks has spotted them. There's a scout trap line there as well. Now Reddix's going to get taken out by ARkaik. Ace's high stuns him up. Hardek joins the fray, trying to get ARkaik down. Reddix still alive in the entire fight. It's all up to Aeroniac. It's rooted up with a great gauntlet placement from Jetpacks. His Hardek trying to get on towards that Samu. Not going to be able to chase him out. Dodges the Oblivion just. It's going to see if he can take out this Treant quickly enough to give himself a bit of regeneration. Hardek snipes it away for himself. There's the wait bit onto Aeroniac. They can turn this, and they do exactly that. Hardek and Reddix now just need to fight through Jetpacks. They might be able to take the win. The scout trap propped. Jetpacks turns onto Reddix with the blood for blood. He will get a kill, and Hardek just has nothing he can do. No turrets pushing. The Kraken still going towards their base as well. We'll take out the first crystal turret. Actually, could even take out 2 here. Jumping back to where the action is. 1 shot, 1 kill, not going to connect as we saw, oh, baby Hardek going all the way back to base. Should be able to take out this Kraken, but perhaps not before it takes out 2 of his crystal turrets.
I know Sneaky's out, so there's probably a good chance that they can get that down before the turret goes down, but either way... No, Sneaky's got a lot of damage there, but it looks like I'm wrong, because I think the turret is going to go down. Yes, it is. So, Gwen's guys are a little bit ahead in terms of turrets and in terms of scout traps and vision. And that's something that we really want to be seeing coming out from Team Aggro, is just a lot of vision, because there is a possibility for the back door now. And Sneaky, he's got enough room for those scout traps, but I just don't know if it's going to be enough, because it does come down to the next team fight, if they can get a good fight going for Reddix. And
that is the big question. Really, like, the question really becomes now, is Aeroniac still alive in a fight, yes or no? If it is, if he is, there's a very real possibility that Gwen's guys win it. If he gets taken out, there's a very real possibility that Gwen's guys lose and Team Aggro actually take the win. Now, they have spotted out Aeroniac, ARkaik, and Jetpacks off towards the side here. Gideon Wall from Sneaky. They might just go for this. I mean, we've seen this happen before. We've seen Team Secret do this in a game actually versus Snow Avalanche at the Live Championships. Aeroniac will get back to base. Gets back to the Sanctuary. Hardek was looking for the turret. Now needs to try and fight his way through Aeroniac. Off towards the other side. There's the Gauntlet. Aeroniac's low. Reddix and Hardek here. Jetpacks has joined the fray as well. Aeroniac's doing a huge amount of work onto Hardek though. ARkaik, I mean, Aeroniac just snipes off Hardek so easily, and there's not really much Hardek can do about it. ARkaik's fighting against Sneaky, and ARkaik actually might start winning this one out. He will eventually take down Sneaky, and it's gonna be an ace for Gwen's guys. They've only got the Vein Crystal to get through. This should be Gwen's guys taking the win.
I think that's the second game. I think that they're winning both games of the series basically, and it just comes down to the later game for them. And I think the first game was pretty consistently in their hands the whole time, and this time was a little bit of a turnaround. But ultimately, it just comes down to the way the team fights were being played. If you look at the composition, there was a lot of opportunity there for Team Aggro to get going, especially with that silence there. If you're going to double Crystal, if you can silence both of the Crystal Mages, then it takes that's a fantastic window of opportunity there for them. But we didn't really see that happen too much because of the positioning coming out from them. They just weren't letting the resonance bounces that bounce off them. And once we did get past the 18-minute mark, I believe, Aeroniac just became very, very difficult for them to get onto. And I think they're teasing him right now, just toying with his emotions.
Toying with his emotions, indeed. Hardek taken out by ARkaik, and the Vein Crystal's on about 1 HP. Maybe I mean, it does regenerate, and it's just started doing that, so it's going to heal itself up a little bit. Reddix and Aeroniac fighting off towards the side. It's up to see who can dodge out a little bit better. The Crystal has eventually got taken out. Aeroniac's going to fall as well. Reddix keeps himself alive. Not ARkaik. Didn't really have the best time in the world this game, but had an enjoyable time nonetheless. And that's going to be it from these players. I believe we have a different group playing up next as well.